What's up, guys? Josh with JF Trading back with another episode. Going to run you through a quick one. Interesting market. We're trading a little higher here. The markets are actually dangling around the 240 level right now on the SPYs. Industrials are having a large day to the upside. Good volume as well. Let's zoom out here, or zoom into AKS. If you can see, we're having a nice little pop. We are trading off of that 530 pivot. We're trading a little higher here. Not too sure the thesis behind the trade. Maybe it's a little overblown to the sell side. So maybe we're getting just a little reversion back to the mean. Not entirely sure, but some notable action to say the least. SPYs doing their thing as always. I'm sure you guys are keeping track of that. We're fourth day higher here in a row, so volume's down even more than it was yesterday. If you can see this down here, markets are coming off, not too volatile right now. I think all of this geopolitical tension has gotten us to the top. Don't know if it's going to send us above the 240.67 level. Let's see, guys. We're within a 10th, 15th of a percent here. Incredible after that big down day we had last week, about 3.5%, 4%. Messed up a big gold trade today, guys. I was liking gold to the breakout right here on this chart. If you can see here, I was really liking a pop. We actually had a pretty big sell-off, minutes after I established the position in here somewhere. So I missed this whole move back down to 1250, unfortunately. Was not looking at it properly. We traded above this fan, and we kind of just been trading flat, sideways, sideways, sideways. And we pull back here, smack it pretty big. So we cracked the fan. We trade off the linear regression back up to the fan, and now we're cracking that. So the next relative level would be over here around the 1251 area, which we are below. So in regards to the 1250 point, I'd even say that the next level would probably be around 1250 right here. Not too far where we're off now. Obviously, this pivot comes into play as well down to 1245 again, which is what we had a pretty clear and concise bounce off of. Could probably put a pivot here if you'd like, 1247, maybe one at 1249. And then another at 1248. So these are all clear pivots. You can see them trending higher, higher, higher. And today we just kind of had a bust top, and we just sold off pretty drastically. Missed that move, unfortunately. Could have been a nice couple $1,000 gain. Ended up losing a few hundred. No big deal. It's the name of the game. You guys saw MOMO. It's having one of those weird days to the downside. Crazy swingers. Crazy. So relatively flat action in the pre-market. Trading even higher, and then just the first consecutive few prints were just, Jesus, from $45 down to $40. So a $5 sell-off in 15 minutes, that is not good. And then we kind of just traded with the mean here for the rest of the day. I love seeing that. That's how you know that there's big institutions involved, how you know that there's one massive order that is going to shape whether or not the stock goes up or down for the day. So if you can see this big dump here right at the open, and then we basically traded within that 50% retracement of that big correction. So that gives me that points it out in my mind very clearly that there are some big boys playing around in the stock, a lot of algos running, a lot of aggressive bid smacking. So this is not a stock that you want to be trading if you are not comfortable with risk, if you are not comfortable with waking up to a 10, 15 point gap. Very possible with this issue. It's obviously one of those stupid stocks. We're trading up 20 plus million shares today. The exact number is, what is that? Down here, it is 26.044 million, so 26.1 million shares, the average being 4, so we're trading 6 times the average volume, which is definitely a good sign. Only thing is it's to the downside, so definitely keep an eye on that, guys. Mankind, everyone knows the deal with this stock. We're flat, essentially speaking. We're popped up a little yesterday. Or doing this, everyone thinks we're going higher. I don't know. I don't have a horse in the race, so I'm going to stay on the sidelines with that one. I'll let all the trolls let them react to that. GLYC, also another ridiculous mover. We had a couple of big runners the week before, and or a couple days ago, last week rather. And now we're back at it again. Straight shot, 11 to 14 bucks. Quite the move. Again, this is the 2-hour chart. Looked really nice here. This was a great setup. You could have got in around the $5 level, but from there, it doesn't really look as clean. The $5 level looks like the smack spot. If you call it that, then you'd be well into the money right now in this position, like 6 points. So that's a good trade. Keep an eye on the overall markets, guys. Crude is also gapped higher, trading lower. Interesting market moves as well. Let's see what goes on with crude. There's an announcement out of OPEC tomorrow or Thursday, I believe. So obviously keep an eye on that. Let's see if they cut inventories. If they do, I think crude is soaring back into the $55, $60 level. We shall see. keep an eye on it, guys. I am heading out of town this Friday, so you will be without my sage-like advice for maybe 2 weeks. So make sure you're prepared. Appreciate you watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. If I messed anything up, comment down below. If you would like to recommend a stock, also comment those down below. If nothing else, guys, I will be with you back tomorrow morning to run you through a pre-market edition, guys. Best of luck. Keep your trade small. Don't freak out. Build wow. Yeah.